Within minutes, Uncle Terry had hooked the revolting old Caravan up to our car and attached ours to his van. "See you tomorrow," he grinned as Scratchy hopped into his passenger seat. I'm pretty certain he said the word suckers under his breath as he pulled away, but I can't be sure. Gamble and I were in the middle seats of the car. We tried to call his mum again to get rid of him, but she didn't answer, and her voicemail message said, "I'm not here. Leave me alone or I'll bite off your nose." So we decided it was safer just to take him with us. Behind us, the back seats had been folded down and the boot was stuffed full of bags. Normally I'd be excited to go on holiday, but because of Vanya, Rosie, Gamble and the Caravan, I felt completely miserable by now. "You shouldn't have let him bully you," hissed Mum as Dad followed Truckingham Palace down our road. "What will Rosie's parents think of us?" Dad sighed. "Did you see how scary he..." Whoa! Gamble had suddenly leapt forward between the front seats to fiddle with the radio. Dad veered across the road. An oncoming car had to swerve out of the way, nearly mowing down a line of people at the bus stop. Gamble didn't seem to notice though. After a few twiddles, he found a station and turned it up to full volume. We were hit by a deafening blast of noise, booming drums, screeching guitars and ear-splitting screams. I felt like I was being punched in the brain. Gamble went crazy, leaping around the car and headbutting the windows. "What is that?" cried Dad, turning the volume almost all the way down. Gamble twitched excitedly. It's called Radio Brain Smash. It's like an illegal radio station. It only plays the maddest thrash metal music." Gamble is a massive fan of metal music. If you've never heard it before, it sounds a bit like a block of flats being demolished and all the people trapped inside screaming. On the radio, the music had stopped and the DJ was now talking. He had a gruff voice like an iron bar being dragged through gravel. "Okay, you messed up mutants," he growled. "That was Sandpaper for Your Grandma by Babies with Rabies. They'll be playing at our secret festival, Smash Fest, which is going to go off this weekend. Starting tomorrow, there'll be 2 days of non-stop loudness with the scummiest bands, the freakiest people, and the most violent headbanging." "That sounds amazing," said Gamble. I didn't think so. The DJ carried on. "Smashfest is 100% against the law, so we ain't going to tell you where it is yet. You don't want the cops or the fool who owns the land to come down and spoil the fun. So keep listening and we'll let you know the postcode one letter at a time. Now, crank up the noise, because here's the exploding eardrums with their mad new tune, Slaughter All Seagulls." "No thanks," said Mum, flicking it off. "Don't be tight," howled Gamble. "How are we going to find out where the festival is?" "We are not going to a music festival," said Mum. "We are going to a wedding. And by the way, Darren, I didn't see your bag. Did you bring your smart clothes?" Gamble sniffed. Yeah, I'm wearing them." Wow. Gamble was dressed in a pair of filthy cut-off denim shorts and a black vest, which had a hazardous waist sign on it and the words, "Touch me and die." "You mean," said Mum slowly, "you're going away for 4 nights and you've not brought a spare change of clothes?" "Or underpants?" I asked. "My pair's in the wash," said Gamble. "I was going to borrow my brother Spud's, but in the end I just thought, who needs them, right?" "Oh," said Mum, sounding as if she'd just swallowed some sick. I shuddered, but I wasn't too surprised. When I first met him, Gamble proudly told me it was 8 months since the last time he'd wiped his bum. Dad cleared his throat. How about a game then?" "I spy with my little eye something beginning with C." "Easy, crushed cat," called out Gamble, pointing at a poor animal in the gutter. There was a long pause. "I was actually thinking of car," said Dad. "Maybe we should put your music back on after all." "Yes!" hissed Gamble as the radio went back on at a lower volume. I closed my eyes and wrapped a jumper around my head to block out the throbbing background music and Gamble's ferocious dancing. But all I could think about was Vanya going off with Rosie and the awful Caravan that was going to be our home for the night. This was going to be a seriously long journey.